Welcome everyone. Today we'll be making chicken paws. So we start by cleaning our paws and making sure we remove all the claws. And I have my knife on the side in case I need it. So we cut like this. If you're not careful, you end up having it all over your kitchen. So you want to cut everything like this, because the claws are no fun at all. And then you want to check here to see if you see any. You can always take out any residue, any dirt that is still there. You want to make sure it's thoroughly clean. You can see that. And then repeat the process for every leg of the chicken in here. Okay family, so you can see we finished cutting the claws. It's really clean, and then making sure there is no dirt. Now we are going to wash thoroughly, put in our pot and season it and steam it for 10 minutes. So you want to wash with lukewarm water. What I always like to do is I always like to add some salt while washing, so because if you touch it, it feels like it's a little slippery, and so we want to get rid of every dirt or chemical in here, preservatives and all that. So you wash it very well with your salt. You can squeeze some lemon if you choose to, but I think salt is just enough for me. So there, I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of salt. I'm adding 2 seasoning cubes. So now we add some garlic. I'm adding 3 cloves of garlic, a teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of curry, and then a teaspoon of white pepper, chopped onions. So you want to mix this thoroughly. The reason we are not going to set this aside to marinate is because you can see the skin is hard, so it'll be very hard for it to penetrate. We are going to steam this for 10 minutes. Okay family, so it's been 10 minutes. See that it's well marinated. So what we are going to do now is we add about half a cup of water, just half. You don't want too much water. We are going to let this cook again for another 10 minutes. It's been another 10 minutes and our chicken feet are ready. We are going to transfer it to the grill. We are going to be grilling this until it's golden brown, because we want that nice golden brown color, and also to give it some flavor. We are going to be making our stew, so we start by adding half a cup of oil. So that's exactly how we want our chicken feet, by sauteing our onion till it's translucent. Of frying our onion, sauteing our onion, we add our tomato paste. I'm using 6 ounces of tomato paste. Okay family, so you can see it's ready. You can see the tomato paste is dry. 28 ounces. If you decide to go with the fresh tomatoes, you want to first blend your tomatoes and fry it first till it's completely dry before you can add your tomato paste. About 5 minutes plus, we are going to check and see how the tomatoes is cooking, because we do not want it burned, so you want to occasionally stir. Okay, so we are going to check again. It's been about 15 minutes of cooking this. So our tomatoes is dry. You can see the oil floating, so we know it's dry. Now we are going to add our pepper mix. In here we have onion, red bell pepper, some white pepper, and yeah. So you can either cover it or use a splatter screen. Gently seal the lid. You don't want to get yourself burned, and just stir to make sure it's not burning, because if you open completely, trust me, it's gonna burn you. We are going to check on the stew. You can see now it's completely dry. It's completely dry, that's why it's no longer splattering. We add our seasonings. So I first start by adding some seasoning cubes. I'm adding just 2 because remember we added 2 when steaming our chicken. And now I add some curry powder, half a teaspoon of curry and half a teaspoon of thyme, because we added some when we are steaming our chicken. Thoroughly to combine. Then add about a teaspoon of salt. I'm good at estimating though. About a teaspoon. So if you decide to go with fresh tomatoes, you want to use 8 roma tomatoes. So for the herbs, I'll be using parsley and some basil. I already combined the 2 and I chopped them together. And now we add a chicken. You can see it was well grilled. Very well, so it sinks into the sauce. About 15 minutes, and our stew is ready. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for sticking with me right to the end of the video. I appreciate your love, your support, and please do not forget to check on my other amazing recipes, and do not forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, and hit the notification bell so whenever I upload you get notified. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.